What's up, YouTube? This is Shaylin with 8-Bit Co-op, and I am back with another series of The Long Dark. If you recall, our last series ended quite tragically when I did not pay attention to the wolf that was on the side of the lake, and I paid only attention to getting to the cabin, and I was dead by the time I got there. That was definitely an operator error on my part. And I was highly weighed down, and the movement and all of that was pretty rough. So I'm going to go ahead and start again. I was playing on Mystery Lake. I'm going to go ahead back to Coastal Highway because that seems to be more lucky for me. I tend to last 5 or 6 episodes and not just 3 or 4. So I'm going to go ahead and start. So, again, a geomagnetic storm. This is something we're all familiar with. And then, extraordinary people survive under the most terrible circumstances, and they become more extraordinary because of it. Robertson Davies. That is a really good quote. And lo and behold, it seems like we have really good start-off placement here. We are on the edge of the lake. They said, this lady dies a lot. Let's give her a bone. And there's a dead guy over there. So let's just go ahead and figure out. Let's go hit a couple of these up. That's a stag over there, so we don't have to worry so much about that. And see what some of these little fishing hunts have. Okay, this looks just morbidly cold to me. What is that over there? Is that a deer? Well, I know behind it is a whole bunch of huts. So, let's run over here and see what we got. Okay. Let's see where we are. And the front was all the way around the rear side for me. Okay, so that drawer yielded nothing, nada. Okay, and this one was, oh, we get some newsprint rolls. Yay! Newsprint rolls. That was just not worth my time. However, let's go run off this stag as we move towards the house. Yay, let's go run him over, run him over. Okay. Scare him off, chase him down. I will tell you, this is a scene that I am very familiar with. In the past I've talked about being from up north, and I've been on several lakes with all these little huts up there. And you just have to wonder about how structurally sound. You have to look into, oh yay, cedar firewood. You have to look at, how thick the ice is. Will it be able to support the structure? I mean, if you have a fire, a potbelly stove in here, I mean, ice has to be a certain amount thick. It's just crazy what you have to do. There's definitely some architecture involved there, and it's just way too much for me. That's why I was never that much of a Fisher person. I think that's the politically correct way to say it now. Fisher person. It's better than Fisher Price. Though I like Fisher Price. I have a little niece, and her toys are the coolest because they're the Fisher Price toys. We didn't have those toys when we were a kid. You can learn to do this stuff, fish, through Fisher Price toys now. So, I was like, that stuff's neat. Oh, some matches. I like matches. They start fires.
I can use this.
Yeah, I think you can use it too. Oh, a line. Cool. So we have some spare parts. We can do one of two things. We can save it for repairing things, or we can make, of course, a fish hook. Tinder plug. And that looks to be about it from here. So let's make our way over to these cabins. The cabins are notorious for drawing wildlife. Usually because people who habitat in these don't live here. And so they don't really care if they leave all kinds of crap laying around. So they draw wildlife because they leave food laying around, they leave all kind of mess laying outside, you know, in the campfires. Oh, another flare. Soup and crackers, that's what's up.
Best be prepared for anything.
That's right. And that's one of the philosophies that we have is it's best be prepared for anything. Let's see if there's anything in the box. The box be emptieth. Ah, did you see the metal crate?
This stuff will come in handy.
Okay, so it looks like we got several good things that'll be able to help us. Okay, right now we have on a decent mid-layer. Is this a mid-layer as well? That's 0.80. This is 0.6. Then wool, fleece. We'll put this new toque on. Wool long underwear, cotton long underwear. The wool, even in its decrepit shape, is still better. I'm going to go ahead and harvest some of this stuff. Less than 1 hour of daylight left. That is awesome. Well, at least we're somewhere where sorry, that just caught me off guard, her shivering. But at least we're somewhere where we can sleep for the night. You know, we have buildings close by so that we can go and check them out. Cold, thirst, hunger. And a howling wind. So, okay, so let's head on out here. That sound is very ominous. That makes me leery. When you come out and it sounds... Oh, a med kit? First aid kit.
I'll take it.
And that's all they had left was antibiotics, and there's not even a dead guy here? Well, my thought is if all that was in your... Well, lantern fuel. Accelerant! If all is in your kit, then somebody should have been using it. But then again, I did see some birds nearby. Oh, wait. It's been so long since... Oh, see? Little Fido food. Let me see if there's anything under the bed. Okay, so let me stand back up, run to the next section. I know the temperature drops significantly normally at night, so it's not something we want to do is go traipsing around in the evening, in the dark. Backpack. It'd be nice if you could get backpacks and get more storage space or leverage additional area.
Probably useful.
Yeah, mittens are always better than gloves. But, you know, the reason why mittens are better than gloves is because your fingers don't have an anxiety disorder for being left alone. And so they don't get cold and alone. That's why. I honestly believe that. They just don't have that separation anxiety. But then again, that could just be a random thought that I have. You know? And do you ever wonder if things like that have separation anxiety? You know, for the longest time, because I was always a cat person, but before I got dogs, I always wondered if like dogs got separation anxiety, because I know cats don't. Well, some cats don't. But I'll tell you what, I have a dog, and if you've watched some of our videos, you've heard about our dog and how, well, let's just call him special. How special our puppy is. And he is definitely special. Well, he has separation anxiety, and whenever I leave, if I come back, even if it's 10 minutes later, he is just banana sandwich. He is all over the map. It's just crazy. Cotton long underwear, we got wool long underwear on. So let's go ahead and harvest that. But he does. He just goes crazy, crazy. Oh, we finally dropped below 1,500 calories. What food do we have just in case? Okay, we have a good amount of food. We got some line and stuff, so... Okay, and we got some wood and things whenever we find a place with... Oh, wow. It just got really dark. I don't know if that's as dark for you as it is for me. That's a new... Oh, wow. Yeah, no. Let's go in and take us a little nappy nap. Don't go in the long dark. Don't go in the long dark. That's my goal, is to not go into the long dark. Okay, my condition's 100. The reason why I didn't go so long is because I knew my thirst was getting up there, and I wanted to make sure that I could get up and get something to drink. The good thing about soda pops, is that they do add to some caloric intake, so it did reduce my hunger a little bit as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just rest for about 5 more hours. That should take us through the night, unless we're crossing our fingers. We don't want this to be one of the shorter serieses. Serieses? Is that a real word? Serieses? Okay. There we go. I love when it says, about 1 hour left of darkness, and then you sleep for 1 hour, and it says, about hour of darkness, and it's like, really? If it's 1 hour, and I sleep for an hour, how many hours is left? I mean, that's just, to me, elementary math. Oh, it is cold as all get out here. So, I'm going to try to get to the next location as quick as possible. I'm going to try to go, not through the trees, and take the road, because then I can run faster. And I know one of the things you're not supposed to do on this game is run, because that will let me chill this out a little. Ooh, that was yelling in my ear hole. I was like, oh my goodness. I don't have anything else to drink, so I got to find me a location with a house or something. Oh, I can open the trunk on this one. What kind of junk do you have in your trunk? Not much, so therefore you are not for me. Okay, nothing up here. I don't see anything in the back seat, but of course I'm going to get out and try it. I was right, nothing in the back seat. That makes me sad. Sad and pretty lonely. Now, normally, in real life, when there's a storm like this that has come in, animals bed down. Now, I don't know if this follows that grain of reality, or just the grain of reality that if they hear you running, they will come kill you. Grain of reality. So, oh my gosh, this just looks so cold. At first, when I was first playing this game, I truly thought that that was bird poop. I really did. Okay, you can see I'm freezing now and dehydrated. Oh, cool, we got more property here. So hopefully at the log sort. There's something here that we can find to...
Okay.
It sounded like little mice skittering. That's never a good thing. Let's look in cabinets. No. Pinnacle peaches. Peaches. I like peaches. I think peaches are up there for me in terms of fruit Hall of Fame. But I will tell you, this week we were trying to lose a couple of our, treads from our spare tire. And we had some dried cranberries. Oh, they were phenomenal. They were really good.
Best be prepared for anything.
Best be prepared. Let's go ahead and drink you up. Oh, thank goodness. Let's go ahead and drink you up as well. We did not lose that much of our condition. However, in the end, any little bit of condition will affect you, so...
This stuff will come in handy.
Sewing kit. There are a couple of things that I look for when I first start playing, and a sewing kit is definitely one of them. I think in opening all these microwaves, I think only 1 in 30 that I have opened has anything in it. So to me, that's not real good odds. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Has anyone else had any better luck?
This.
Oh good, their fridge looks like ours. Water bottles. Just water bottles. Nothing else. Kids, you're hungry? Well, there's water in the fridge. That'll make you less hungry. Oh. So. Okay. Oh, there's newsprint. Nice. Let's take all of that. Take all. I don't care what anybody says. If there is a major cataclysm or something big happens, I will not be afraid to drink out of a toilet. However, the bowl, no. Sorry, that would definitely be off limits for me. I'd be like, y'all can drink out of the bowl. I'll take the top. But we all know, the long and short of it is, if you're thirsty enough, you will drink your own pee. That is accurate. But at least you'll know it's, as long as you catch it coming out of your body, at least you'll know it's clean.
Probably useful.
It isn't astringent. So, okay, let's go upstairs and see if there's a fireplace. No. There, usually when you see a scarf like that, that's one of the settings where they put a dead guy, a corpses.
This will come in handy.
Ooh, that wool scarf is going on my neck. It's just hearing the hiss of that wind. Harvest. Because a lot of our stuff right now has an orange durability, which is not good because once you get into the orange durabilities, you are starting to lose the heat index. It's like you have a sock and your sock has a hole in it. Not a good thing. Oh, nice. To 71. Okay, cancel. Okay. Oh, it said rejected. When it goes halfway through and you hear that noise, that click noise, you know it is on like Donkey Kong. You got nothing. It makes me mad nervous when I really don't know how much daytime is left. Oh, look, our calories just dropped below 500. Okay, but all our gear now, I mean, these are going to be dropping down again, and my boots are going to be dropping down again. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to finish looking around first, and then I'm going to see if there's anything else I can break down. There's a couple of our things that, as I notice, it just keeps dropping. Dropping like a bad habit. So, ooh, a winter coat. That is nice. I like winter coats. They're warm and toasty. Let's crouch down and see if there's anything in these. No. This one I can't see, but my thing isn't telling me there's anything over there. There we go. There we go. But the sad thing is that this house has the one thing lacking that I need, which is a fire. I need a fire. Okay, let's just check our status. Oh, our hunger is way high. Let's see what we grabbed that potentially could be eaten. I can eat some of these little bars up. That'd be hard. I couldn't live on candy bars. I mean, I like candy. Don't get me wrong, I like candy. However, I couldn't live on it. That would be tough. Oh, you even heard how hard it was for her to swallow that. Water that is safe to drink. Okay, so our hunger's down, our fatigue's down, everything is down at this point, which is nice. Let's go see what we can find in the next abode. Once we finish clearing this section, I think that will be good for this episode. There's nothing in that abode. A pry bar. Too bad we didn't have this previously when we ran into the locked cabinets. Cabinets? No, they were lockers. Like I said, my husband kind of sometimes ETs me with that stuff. So, and when I say ET, I mean English teachers me with some of my grammatical issues. Okay, so I don't see anything else at this point. Oh wait, there's cloth right there. That almost escaped me. Nothing under the beds, nothing on the lower shelves. So, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and lay down and rest for a little bit. Not only to move the time along, but also to go ahead and save, because this is going to be the end of this episode, and I hope to see you in the next episode of this series, The Long Dark. Thank you.